Is the £80 Harry Potter trunk advent calendar worth it? Hey guys, it's Eve. Welcome back to my channel. Christmas is getting closer and closer. It's creeping up on us. It doesn't feel like it's creeping. It feels like it is very much running towards us. It's going so fast. Something else that's going to be here before we know it is the 1st of December, the countdown to Christmas, and the time where we can start opening advent calendars. Now, I've been doing quite a lot of sort of testing out different advent calendars. I've been doing a series over on TikTok where I sort of review and recommend some, and especially Harry Potter ones, because I have tried now quite a few different Harry Potter advent calendars over the sort of past couple of years. One that's a new one and quite a big one for this year is this one here. Now this is the Harry Potter trunk advent calendar. I actually been trying to find out who actually made it. Couldn't quite figure it out, but I think it's from the Carrot Shop or the Carrot Company. And basically there was a Potions Harry Potter advent calendar last year, and I think it's made by the same people. It must be, because it's got like the same sort of stuff inside. But like last year I got it from Kellica. This year I couldn't see it on their website, so I just got this from Argos. So I'm not entirely sure on that. But this is one of like the big, like what's meant to be like the luxury Harry Potter advent calendar of the year, and it is a trunk, and it is a very expensive advent calendar. So I thought I would do basically a full unboxing and review and let you guys know exactly what's in it and if I think it is worth it. So also disclaimer, I bought this with my own money, so this is in no way sponsored at all. This is my complete honest thoughts and review. Yeah, I have already opened all of them before, so I'm not going into this sort of blindly, if you like. I'm going to be showing everything, and I'll be able to give you my proper review after having like properly thought over it as well. So firstly, let's look at the setup of the advent calendar. Now it is very impressive, and I loved this about last year's one as well, the Potions advent calendar. It is very well done and it is very fun. It's literally a Harry Potter trunk, and this really excited me because I love Harry Potter trunks, and I would love just to get some for my house anyway, but some of them are often quite expensive and stuff like that. So I actually thought this was quite fun, because even once you finish with what's inside, I was like, well, I'll still have the trunk then that I can use as like a keepsake box or something. So I actually really like the packaging. In terms of the quality, it's not amazing quality. Like the top is like slightly bent, like this is slightly coming off. It's got like some like marks and stuff on the rubber here. The print of the Harry Potter in this is not amazing, like amazingly printed on. It almost looked like it's slightly faded. But I didn't expect it to be like a top class, really good trunk, because to get the trunks by themselves, it can be about £80, if not more, depending on the size. So because you're getting the trunk and everything inside, I sort of knew it probably wouldn't be amazing, but I like it. I'm quite impressed by it. There's like the hinges on the back that are really good quality there. But the rest, like obviously looks wooden. The sides I think are wooden, but this isn't wooden. This is almost like a vinyl sort of thing that's been put on. But the mechanics actually work really well. So you've got proper metal like clasps here, and then you just pull and it works. And it's really good. Like it's a really good mechanic. I've done a full unboxing of it for TikTok, and you know, this hasn't broken yet or anything. So for the actual packaging of it and this, I really like it. For the novelty, really fun. It's a very fun calendar because of the layout, but also I really like the trunk, and this is something that I will keep, and I'll put like little keepsakes in. I might use it to store my Christmas decorations. I'm probably going to use it for like trinkets and like a memory box. So that I like, and especially because with a lot of advent calendars, you often would just throw away the outer packaging. Whereas for me, this was sort of the biggest draw. Then we open the advent calendar, and this is what it looks like. So you've got Harry Potter inside here as well. And you get, for number one, it's an envelope. You open it up, and inside is Mr. H. Potter, The Cupboard Under the Stairs, Privet Drive with that, and then you open it. I don't know if it's going to work this time, but no, not as well, but basically here you have a Hogwarts letter, and it's the proper Hogwarts letter basically as it's meant to be in the film. This in itself is quite nice. It is just a piece of card, but you can buy Hogwarts letters like this, so I actually think it's all right, and I will put this on my shelf. It's a very recognisable decoration, isn't it, with the Hogwarts crest there and the address, so I will probably keep this on my shelf all year round now. So if you have a Harry Potter display, it's just like a fun little thing, but it is just a piece of cardboard, so yeah. Then inside that, there's this key, and it's this flying key. And basically when I first opened it, because basically you wind it up, but when you open it, mine at least was already wound up, and I opened the thing and it flew at me, and it was honestly brilliant. I thought it was so much fun. I really liked it. I wasn't expecting it. And then you can reuse it after. So you wind it up and then it flies, which is really cute. A fun way to start off the advent calendar. I think that was more for the experience. It's fun. Do you know what I mean? So I did enjoy that. And then attached to the letter, there was this, which is 2 keys that lock the trunk, which actually really excited me, because that, with me saying about wanting to reuse it, you now can. And you can lock it. So if you wanted to put your diary in there and then lock it up so no one can get in, you just lock it using the keys and then it won't open. So I actually really, really like that. And I think that's a really nice touch. And I think that shows the quality of it, that you're able to lock it. And it again means that if you could, it sort of expands the amount that you could what you could reuse it for as well. So I was very impressed by that. Last year's had a similar thing, the potions cabinet, you could lock it, but the potions cabinet actual like outer packaging wasn't as good quality, so you couldn't really, and I haven't reused that because it's harder to, whereas this will be much easier to. So that I thought was really good. I need to keep those keys safe. So that was day 1. Then this is what it looks like inside. So basically there's 2 layers of boxes. There's 12 on the top and 12 on the bottom. And on the boxes are pictures that sort of give reference to what's going to be inside each box. So number 1, we've already opened. I was going to say I can't find it. Now, number 2, the box was this golden snitch one. And this is actually a really good one. So in day number 2, you get this golden snitch Christmas decoration. Now, I actually really like this. It went straight on my tree as soon as I opened it. It's really lovely quality. And actually in last year's Potion Advent Calendar, we got the diadem one, which is one of my all-time favourite decorations. And this is the same, but golden snitch. So I really like that. I also liked the fact that they give it to you in day 2. So it means straight away you can put the Christmas decoration up. Because if they didn't give it to you till like near the end of the calendar, you basically have to wait another year till you can even use an item that you've got in it. So I really liked that, and genuinely lovely, lovely decoration. This I really, really liked and was really excited about. Then day 3, this was the box. It is a H jumper, and this is actually another one, but this is actually, I think, one of my favourite things in the whole calendar. And you might be able to see it up here, is another Christmas decoration, and it is a knitted H jumper. Look how gorgeous that is. The quality is amazing. Like it actually feels like it's been hand knitted. Like it is beautiful in the classic Mrs. Weasley jumper style, on like a little hanger that you can then use to hang up on the tree. Absolutely stunning. If I saw that in a shop, I would buy that. Like, I would buy that. I'd spend money on that because, like, I love that. So that I was so excited about. I think it's a really lovely gift in there. That's actually something I will use all year round. Even when we take the tree down, I would put this on my shelf, put it somewhere nice because it's not overly Christmassy. So yeah, I really like that. That's a lovely present in there. And number 4 is this one here with the Bertie Bott sort of packaging. And in here, so I'm actually going to show you a few days in one here. So this is a few sort of days that are dotted around. In the calendar, I think in day 22, you get this lanyard, which is the Honeydukes pattern. It's like Honeydukes pattern. It's got like all sweets and the like word Honeydukes. It's in a lovely like pink colour. It's gorgeous. I love this. The lanyard from last year's calendar I use, and this will now be the new one that I use. And in these calendars you do get quite a few badges, and so I put all the badges on this because I'm your classic. If I'm in Disney, I'm there with my lanyard with all my pins on. Like, I'm obsessed with pins, badges, having them on lanyards. So for me, this is a lot of fun. And day 4 is this badge here, which is the Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans badge. It's actually lovely like done. Like, it's almost like sketched, and it's got like flavours around, like earwax, vomit, baked beans, bogey, sprouts, liver, sardine, pepper, grass, tripe, curry. It's really good fun, and I think it's actually like a lovely design. Some people wouldn't like this. Some people probably would, you know, badges are a bit of a novelty thing and a lot that you might not use that often. I find them quite fun, especially like with lanyards. I really enjoy doing that, but I do understand for some people that's just not something that they particularly like. But yeah, so that was day 4, you get the badge. Day 5 is this one here, and I do really like how they've done the boxes. This is like an Ollivander's wand box. I think it is really nice that they make the boxes themed to what's inside as well. And in here you have a wand, but it's a wand pen. Now, it writes nicely. It worked, which is the top, so it's Harry's wand. That's the design. Now, my issue with it, this isn't something I would use. I love pens from advent calendars, and the pens that I use every day are actually from the Potions advent calendar, which is basically this type of advent calendar from last year. They're the pens I honestly use every day. I love them. But this, for me, is too much of a novelty pen. The other pens that I've got, which, spoiler alert, there's one like it in this year, so I'll be able to show you exactly what it's like. They're more ones that you could take to work, you could use every day, and it's not obviously Harry Potter, but like it's got a little nod to Harry Potter on it. For me, this is something I will use in the sense of, I think you can never have too many pens. Pens always seem to go missing. You can just have it in the house and it's there if you run out of pens, or if you do have like a Harry Potter notebook you like writing in, for example. I've got the Tale of Beedle the Bard and the Advanced Potion Making one, so I might, for videos and stuff, use it for that. But it's not one that I would really use every day. It's more like this will just be a spare pen now. So this for me is a bit of a fad thing, and like it is almost like rubbery. It's not amazing. So this for me isn't a great one. Some people might like that, but I guess it's just deciding for you, like, is that something that you would like? I did really like the fact it came in Ollivander's box though. I thought that was very clever. So number 6 is in this Marauders packaging. And oh, this is a good one. It is a Marauders map scrunchie. Now, again, there's a scrunchie in last year's one that I use a lot, and it's the like Luna Lovegood sort of pattern. So I actually really like this, and this is something I will use because I love scrunchies for like throwing, like I don't wear my hair up that much because I always feel like I look like an egg, but I love throwing my hair up to get it out my face. And if I do ever put my hair up, I like to use a scrunchie because I'm like, I don't know, it makes my like hair feel a bit fuller. I just prefer the look of a scrunchie. So I actually really like this. And it's all the Marauders map pattern. There's like footsteps on it. You've got Messus Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs. It's got all the classic Marauders map stuff on it. So I really like this, and this is something that I would use. And it's lovely quality. It's like a silk satin sort of, I'm guessing it's not real silk or satin, but it's that sort of feel. And so I really like this. I use my one from last year all the time. I'll also use this one. I really like it. Then for number 7, we have, oh, this is a really good one. I just remembered what it is. So the box is Chocolate Frog, and I've actually got these in, so I'm going to take them out. That shows how much I like these. This is, excuse if it's got any makeup on, these are earrings. So they are Chocolate Frog earrings, mismatched. So you've got one here that's a frog and one here that's the Chocolate Frog packaging. Look how absolutely adorable. And they're little earrings, so they're mismatched. And I love them. And I've been wearing them since I've unboxed them. I think they're brilliant. I really do. Not like incredible quality. Like, I mean, in terms of like how they feel, they're not particularly heavy. Because it's quite hard, I think, to tell what like the quality of an earring is. I don't know if they're sterling silver, actually. I'm not too sure. I don't think it actually says anywhere. It might say on the original packaging, which I got rid of, but like they haven't been irritating me so far. But they don't feel particularly heavy, so in that sense I don't know like how good like quality they are, but I really like them. They haven't caused me any irritation. I think they look really like nice. I don't know how long they'll last or anything, but the back seem pretty secure. So I really like them, and that's one of my favourite like items in this, and they're really good fun. So I really like them. That's a very good day. Then number 8 is this picture here, and it is of Harry's cloak. And I'm trying to remember what was in this one. Oh yes, I remember, because it's here in front of me. It is this. Now, at first, I wasn't sure if this is a bracelet or a hair tie. I do believe it's a hair tie. As you can see there, basically, it's got a symbol of like Hogwarts on it, and then it's like almost like this like ribbed hair tie. Now, it's really good in the sense, I always need hair ties, so great to have another one. I always break mine, and this one does feel a bit more sturdy. I don't feel like it'll be able to break as easily, but I wouldn't put it past me to break it. But the issue is, like, for an £80 advent calendar, I'm a bit like, it's a hair tie at the end of the day. Like, this is nice that it's got that, like, little symbol on it, but it is a disappointing day for me. Like, for me, this doesn't excite me. The other things, like the Harry decoration, the snitch decoration, the key even, the earrings, they excited me, the scrunchie. So we've had quite a strong start, really, where a lot of the stuff we've had so far has, like, really excited me. But this really doesn't excite me. Like, it is just a hair tie. A nice hair tie, granted, like a good quality, nice one, but it is just a hair tie. But it is very cute, and if you like that sort of thing, then that is very sweet. Now we are on to number 9. Now number 9 is platform 9 3/4, and inside is a bracelet. And it is one of those thin, like, rope sort of bracelets, and it has platform 9 3/4 charm on it. Now the actual charm is lovely quality. It is only one side, the back is plain. The charm is lovely quality. I actually love the colour of the bracelet. The issue for me, I don't mind these sort of things. I don't usually wear these sorts of bracelets, but I really don't think I'd wear this because the excess of the bracelet is massive. So I feel like you can barely see the charm, and actually what you see is the excess, like, thing. That's probably something that could be sorted. I could probably tie it off. In fact, I think I could. But this for me just isn't something I wear. And I don't know, I found the charm it sits a bit funny for me on my wrist. So as much as I love the colour and I do really like the charm, I probably honestly won't wear this. I'll probably wear it when I'm filming because I like wearing Harry Potter jewellery when I'm filming. But I don't think this is going to be one that I wear every day. But I think some people would love that. Day 10 is, I love this pattern. It's the Advanced Potion Making pattern, which I also have in a notebook, which I love. This one I was happy with. I wasn't disappointed. It was this badge. So it was an Advanced Potion Making badge, which I was excited about because I expected there was going to be a lanyard. So, like, brilliant, that's one that can go on my lanyard. And I love this design. So I was like, that's actually a really nice one to have. It's done really nicely. That will go lovely on my lanyard. So that I was happy with. But then day 11, we got another one of those bracelets. But this time, it's cute. It's a time turner. So on the box was a picture of a time turner. I obviously got excited and thought, oh my God, we're going to get a time turner. We did, but it was in bracelet form. So this is it here, the charm. On the back, it's plain. I feel like it should be a double-sided one, but it's not. It's only one side, and it's the same style of bracelet with, like, the pulley bits. So it sits very similarly on my wrist, and, like, I put both on, and I didn't think they looked particularly great. So let me show you. They just, I don't know, I just don't think they sit very well on my wrist. So that's why for me, it's not something that I'm really, I'll keep them on for the video because they might grow on me. But yeah, so for me, it's not really something that I would probably wear. I think some people would like them. Some people will like these sort of bracelets, and that's brilliant. And I do think they are beautiful, like the charms with the time turner and the platform 9 3/4. I think they're lovely charms. I just, for me, just wish it was, I don't know, just the style of the bracelet isn't me. That's the only thing. But I think some people would really like it. And I think for what they are, the quality is good. For a bracelet in general, it's not amazing quality, but for what they are, the quality is quite nice. So they are lovely. They're just not for me. And that's why I remember at this point I was getting a little bit disappointed because we had quite a few things quite close together I was disappointed with the hair ties and the bracelets. Day 12, we have this here, which is Felix Felicis. Now, this was a lovely one because it was another badge, and you know I love the badges, but it's actually more of a pin, and it's this Felix Felicis pin, which I actually really like. Again, it won't be for everyone. Some things I'm not liking, like the bracelets, other people probably really like. And then things that I'm liking, like the pins and like badges, other people are like, I don't want that. So do you know what I mean? It is all about preference, but this excited me. How it's like a proper pin. It's got the proper like secure bit at the back. And I think it's a beautiful design. It's lovely quality, like it's proper metal. And I really like it. You know, I love pins. I love collecting pins. Honestly, when the Harry Potter shop every like month or however often it is have a new pin on, I have to have such willpower to try and resist buying it. Otherwise, all my money would go on collecting pins. So this excited me. I was like, oh, I get a pin to add to my collection from the calendar. So I liked that. So that is the top layer and the first 12 days done. So then once you've unboxed all them, you now have the bottom layer and you basically get to do it all over again. We are going on to day 13. Oh, this is a big one. And you'll see why. So it has a picture of Skele-Gro for day 13. This one is, oh my God, I nearly dropped it. Don't do that, Eve. It's a necklace. It's a Skele-Gro necklace. And it's very cool. It's very cool, right? But it's massive. It's massive. You can't, there's no clasp. You have to just pop it on over your head, like so. That's where it sits. Now, I am short and have a small body, so, you know, fair enough, but it's a very long necklace and you can't adjust it. I'm sure there's DIY ways you probably could adjust it. Ultimately, with anything, you could probably cut the chain, take it off and put it on a different chain. So there probably are things you can do, but you shouldn't have to do that. When you're paying £80 for a calendar, an advent calendar, if this is meant to be one of the main things in it and one of the things that makes it that cost, it should be able to be adjustable. You shouldn't have to get rid of the chain or anything to wear it properly. And it is just, the actual charm is very big. I love a novelty necklace. I love a Harry Potter necklace. This one that I'm wearing right here is a little golden egg. I love it because it's quite a nice size. It sits quite subtly, so it's not too obvious in your face. But I know it's Harry Potter and people that know Harry Potter will know it is. Whereas this is just like, obviously it's a skeleton, so in itself is a bit like out there. But it's just a little bit too much for me. Like, I would never wear this. This, my egg one, I would wear day to day. I'd wear it out, absolutely fine. This Skelegro one, I would not. For my style of fashion, for what I wear, for my usual outfit choices, this would not incorporate into any of them. I will wear it because I'll wear it for videos because it's quite fun. I'd wear it if, you know, when I have Harry Potter events I'm going to and I'm dressing up sort of Harry Potter-y, I would wear it. So I will wear it. But it's just a shame because I'll only wear it for those sorts of occasions. Whereas I said with this one, like the egg, I'd wear that day to day. Some people I do think would really like it. And for some people it might fit with their fashion. It might be their style. Brilliant. I just personally, I just think it's a bit of a miss that it's not even adjustable. That for me was the biggest thing. I was like, that's not great that it's not adjustable. Also, the quality's not great. Some of the paint, let me take it off so I can try and show you. There we go. So some of the paint is coming off, like mainly around like the skeleton rib cage and stuff. A lot of the paint has already chipped, so it's not, and it's hollow. It's hollow inside, so it's not heavy at all. So it isn't the best quality. It's not the best quality necklace. So that for me was a big disappointment because when I saw on like the preview is what was meant to be in there, I saw there was meant to be a necklace and I thought, oh, well, that's probably going to be like the main thing of the calendar. And I was very disappointed. So for me, this was a disappointment, especially for, I think it is meant to be one of the like hero items and what makes it the cost it is, I think anyway. So that was a disappointment for me. Some people might like that, you know, I'm not knocking it. It's just the quality also disappointed me and the fact it's not adjustable. If the charm was just a bit smaller, I'd probably be more for it. There's things they could have done whilst keeping the design of it to make it a little bit more appealing, such as adjustable chain and making that charm slightly smaller. Now, day 14 is a hat. On it, we have a money bag, basically, with coins coming out. And that is another necklace. And it is a black rope necklace with a coin. Now this is more my style. I actually really like the necklaces with like the black ropes on. So I have one that I bought myself that's got like a little seahorse on it. It's very similar to this black rope chain, black rope like necklace chain thing, and then like a charm. I like this. It is something I would wear. The back has just got HP on, it's a plain one. The quality of this isn't amazing, it's quite light, it's a bit plasticky, but I would wear this. I would wear it and I'd be happy to leave it on and go out, that's fine. I'd wear it for videos. I used to actually love necklaces with coins on, I still do to be honest, so I like this. This for me, nice. It's not amazing quality, so I'm not that impressed by it, but I'm like, yeah, that's quite sweet. Some people I think really wouldn't like that. Some people would probably, the way I felt about the bracelets would probably feel about that. That's the thing, I think I was happy with it because it was almost like, for me, I think it was almost like settling for it in the advent calendar. It's like, well, I've already bought the advent calendar. It's like, okay, well, I really didn't like the day before. That's better. So day 15 is this one here. Now on it we have, where is it? There it is, a picture of a broom. We have, it's a pen. So this is the style of pen. There were two of them in last year's Potions advent calendar one. And basically it's a lovely little pen. It's got a little Harry Potter charm. How cute is that? Now this, I genuinely love these pens, and there was a green one, there was a green and yellow one from last year, and they're the ones I use every day. They are honestly really nice to write with, and so I'm really happy that I've got another one. And actually one of the ones that I had, the charm did come off, so I'm glad I've got a new one now that still has the charm on. So I love that. This actually does make me very happy. I use it for work, I use it for filming, like when I'm writing down video ideas, so I I love it. So this for me was a good day. I understand some people may not get that excited by a pen. I just do, and I was quite happy with that. Then we have day 16, which is a picture of Harry's glasses. Trying to remember which one this was. This was a day that made me sad. I didn't like this one. It's another hair tie, but it's worse, in my opinion. It's quite a bit worse than this one. This one was at least quite nice quality, had the nice charm on it. This is just a grey hair tie with glasses and lightning bolts on. It's just your average elastic hair tie, which I'll probably break. I mean, I'll use it. I'm always losing hair ties, literally always losing them. I don't put my hair up that much, so I tend not to buy hair ties that often. So when I rarely do need one, I'm just like running around the house looking for one. So it's nice to have one to add to my collection. But I think that's a bit rubbish, to be honest. Like, I'm really not fussed on that. This was a very disappointing one for me. For a whole day, like opening it and it's just literally a little hair tie, that doesn't impress me. Now, what I will say before moving on. Now, inevitably, in an advent calendar, there's going to be disappointing days. And yes, it's an £80 advent calendar, but that doesn't mean, and I, need to remind myself this, that doesn't mean every day is going to be brilliant. £80 is a lot of money, but actually, it's 24 days. So even if each of the things only cost £1, or if they cost £2, each of those things, that already gets you up to £48, which is half the price of the advent calendar. So I do understand that there are going to be some not great things in there, so there can be a few better things in there. I understand that, but obviously when you're paying out £80 for something, it is like that's a lot of money and you want it to be a lot. But when you think there are other advent calendars out there that are even more than that, and you probably are more likely to get every day is nice because you're paying, like, £80 is very expensive, but you've got advent calendars out there that are like hundreds of pounds, like the beauty ones, things like that. And it's like, if you're getting a lot of really good stuff, it is going to be even more expensive. So I understand £80 is a lot of money, but actually it's not like the amount where it probably would be that every single thing is incredible. You are going to have lesser days. For me, just a bobble took the mick a bit. I just think that's a little bit like, it's literally a hair tie. I'd have rather another badge or something. Obviously, I'm not the only person opening this, so other people want this. People might want a hair tie over a badge. Some people might not like the number of badges in this and rather something else. Obviously, I'll go through this more in my final sort of thoughts, but that's just one thing as I'm going through it. As disappointed as I was with this, I think it is important to understand every day can't be amazing. It's an expensive advent calendar, but actually, because there's so many items you get it does sort of make sense for the cost in the way. It's just, obviously, I think it's that you're not able to choose the stuff, which I think obviously where the disappointment comes from. But anyway, I'll go through more of that at the end. Then day 17 is this box here, and it is a picture of Hedwig, and I really like this day. So going back to my lanyard, it's another pin, and it is a pin of Hedwig. I really like this because I think it's actually a really smart pin. It's one of the ones with the proper sort of clasps at the back. It's not overly obviously Harry Potter. It's just quite a smart pin that, like, you could probably put that on anything and people wouldn't necessarily know whoa, that's obviously Harry Potter. It's actually, I think, quite smart and really nice, like with it being all silver. It is like, it's properly been done. It's not just a print. It's really nice. It's proper metal quality. I really like that. So that I thought was really sweet. Love that we got one of Hedwig, and that it was a little bit more subtle on the Harry Potter stuff. Like you could wear that and people just think, oh, that's cute. It's a nice owl badge. It's a nice animal badge. That I thought was a good day. Then 20, we have this, and it is Potter 07 because that's his jersey number. And that was another badge. So this is what I mean. Some people will be quite disappointed probably with how many badges. So that's quite a few badges back to back. I think this is a very cool badge. It says Seeker Quidditch World Cup, speed is key. I love the design of this one. I've not really seen a design like this before. I love it. It's very retro, very, almost quite like, I was saying modern, but that's the opposite of retro. It's very retro. I like it a lot. where again, it's not actually obviously Harry Potter, even though it says Seeker, massive writing on there. It's not in the obvious Harry Potter style. I really like it. I think it's a really smart badge, and I can imagine some people quite liking that type of thing, like on their bag or on like a jacket where they wear badges. Like, I think that would be really cool on something like that. I was really happy with that, but I think there is another badge to go through. So there are a lot of badges in this, which some people probably wouldn't like, which I completely understand. I like it because I'm like, it's quite cute. I can have a lanyard of it, but I do understand, like, it's not something you're going to wear every day, you're going to look at every day. So for some people that probably would be a bit disappointing, because I think overall badges and pins make up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the days. 6 out of 24 of the days are badges or pins. So that was day 17. Day 18, it is a box with some books on. And this one was another one I was disappointed at. It's a slide, a hair grip. And it says, I've got it upside down, it says Alohomora. Now, it's very cute. It's nice sort of metal, quality, but I'm terrified to put these in my hair. I think there were 2 of these in last year's potions one. I put them in my hair, took it out, and it pulled bits of my hair out. And when I was like, oh, let me try it again, when I was filming my unboxing on TikTok, it did the same thing. So I will never wear these because I'm too worried about ripping my hair out. But they are I do have very fine, like, prone to breakage hair though. But I think some people that have thick hair and like to use a sort of slides and clips would probably really enjoy that and think it's really nice. Also, just saying, anything I don't use, I will be gifting on. None of this will go to waste or anything. I will be gifting the stuff on. Now, we've got a good day. Day 19. Here, it's got a picture of a Gryffindor scarf. Now, this is on my tree. And it is another knitted tree decoration. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. So it's in the same style as the knitted jumper. And it's just like, I just dropped it. I think they're beautiful. These genuinely bring me so much joy, and I would spend money on these outside of the calendar. If I saw these, I would want to collect these as decorations. I put them on the tree, and then my boyfriend came downstairs. He was like, oh my God, they're actually really nice. I really like them. Like, I think they are beautiful, stunning. I'm glad I got this advent calendar purely for getting these. I don't know if you can get these separately. I'll have a look. I don't think you can get these exact ones. You can get ones like it on Etsy. So you can get, like, people obviously made their own, like, jumpers and decorations on Etsy. So you can get them. But for these exact ones, I don't think you can buy them separately. I think they are basically exclusive to the calendar. These, for me, I'm glad I got the calendar so I could get these, but actually, like, you could get them on Etsy if this is all you like out of the whole calendar. You could go on Etsy and get some for like £15 each instead. Day 19, absolutely love it. Literally beautiful. Obviously, it is more towards the end of the calendar, so it means that you can't have it up throughout the whole of December if you're opening them every day. I was doing all my unboxing for TikTok, so I was then able to have it and put it up. But yeah, if you're doing it every day, you're not going to be able to have it up until the 19th of December. So that is a bit of a disappointment. But I get why they've done it, because I think they didn't want it to be all the really good stuff, because I think these basically are the hero things in the Trunk Advent Calendar. They probably didn't want it to be that, all the amazing stuff's right at the start, and then you have a sort of disappointing time from then on. So I understand why they've done it, but it just obviously does mean you can only have it up for a few days. Every time I stand up, I just absolutely kick the life out of the tree. Where's day 20? Have I completely missed today? What have I done? I messed up the order. This was day 20. I did a funny order, so sorry about that. But anyway, you still know what's in them all. So now 21, we have another long one, and this has a feather on it. And this is a bookmark. And it's got a little Hedwig on it. This I actually think is really cute, and I love a bookmark. I've been really into bookmarks recently, so I have 2. I've got this Sirius one that I got on TikTok Shop. I've then got a Hermione one that's in the same style by the same people that's currently in a book, which is why I've not got it here. I've then got one from Portugal that my mum and dad got me, and I use them. And I actually love this. It's like a proper metal bookmark. The charm's nice quality. It is only one-sided, the charm, so one side's plain. It's very cute. What I'm thinking I could use this for was, rather than in books, because I already have something to them, in my notebook. So I've got this notebook, which is the one that I use for like all my video ideas. It does already have like a fabric-y bookmark in, but I was thinking I could use one for like an important page if I have a to-do list. So I'm like, right, I need a marker for that. But then I also want a marker for where I currently am in the notebook. So that, I'll use this. I'll use a different bookmark. And it actually sort of slots in quite nicely. It's not bulky. It just fits in really nicely in the book and it's not getting in the way or anything. I think that's lovely. So I like that. Now, 22 was this that says exploding bonbons, and that was the lanyard that I've already shown you. It's lovely quality. I really like it. As I said, the one that I got last year is the one that I use all the time. So this will be a new one. I'll carry on using one for like my work card. The other one I could use for my keys or to put USBs on and stuff like that. I love lanyards, genuinely love them. I've got the one from last year with all the pins on. Now I've got a new one. I like it and I actually love the design. And I love pink, so that makes me happy. 23. The picture is of the Daily Prophet. We have another pin. Now this one actually upset me. It's nice, it's Sirius. If you've been following me a long time, you'll know Sirius is one of my all-time favourite characters, and it is his Wanted Azkaban sort of poster. But the way it's been put on, it is so wonky. It's been put on, it feels like it's been thrown on, to be honest. It doesn't feel like there's been much care taken to it. It's really poor quality, which is very upsetting. I think, obviously it's not going to be incredible anyway, it's a badge, but they could at least put it on straight. So that did upset me. And it's not the best print, I don't think. It looks like they have just put a picture on it. I really like the ones where it's almost like a sketch and a different, like unique design. Almost like throwing on a picture, it just feels a bit not great quality in my opinion. So that was day 23, which I think is not a great one for like the day before Christmas Eve, like the penultimate day of the calendar. I don't think that's great. And then day 24. In my eyes, 24 is like the one you look forward to. It's meant to be the best thing in the calendar. So this has a picture here of the Monster Book of Monsters. And it is a keyring of the Monster Book of Monsters. You know, you can decide what you think, but it's such low quality. It's plastic. I'll see if you can. It's really bad quality in the sense of it's just plastic. It's literally plastic. These little tentacles you could like bend, not easily, but you definitely could. It's really light, so it shows, which I think is one of the signs it's not great quality. I'm really not impressed. I'm honestly not impressed. Last year in the potions one, the main present was a keyring. It was a Felix Felicis keyring, but it was really nice. It was the same sort of quality as the Felix Felicis badge, ironically, where it was like metal, it was heavy, it was beautiful. It wasn't just like printed on, it was properly like engraved. It was absolutely beautiful, proper like metal, lovely. This, no. This for me is something you would get, it's like a kid's toy that you'd get in free in like a magazine or a food thing. Do you know what I mean? Like this, I will not use this. I don't use keyrings much as it is anyway. But the Felix Felicis one, I was like, do you know what? That is one I would use. This, no. This might be me being a bit unfair. Some people might find this really fun, and I completely get that if you do. I'm not, you know, saying anything on that. For me though, for that being like what's meant to be like the hero of the Advent calendar, I think that's quite disappointing. So those are all of the days in the Advent calendar. Those are all of the things that you get. So is it worth it? My final thoughts. I personally think no. For £80, I think what you're basically paying for is the novelty and the experience of the trunk being lockable, and then the Christmas decorations. For me, that is what makes these Christmas decorations absolutely stunning. And this, literally obsessed with these. I absolutely love them. These will be Christmas decorations I use every single year, and I'll keep out all year round. And for the trunk itself, I will reuse this. I will use this all year round. I'll have it out, I'll use it, I'll lock it, love it. Yes, there are other things in here I like I'll use the pen, I'll use the scrunchie. I do love the lanyard and the badges on it. But these are things I probably wouldn't buy if it wasn't for being in the calendar. Outside of the calendar, these are the things I would buy. So for me, this is basically what I'm paying for. because this is what I love, this is what I find worth it. These are like bonuses. These are also things I love, but they're not necessarily things I would spend extra money on and buy if I wasn't getting the calendar. So for me, the question is this worth £80? Which I think the answer's no. It's a very fun advent calendar. It's very fun. I love the setup of it. It is novelty, but I prefer the setup of this year's to last year's in the sense of like the trunk I will reuse. The potions cabinet you can't, or I couldn't personally really reuse. So it's really good fun for a calendar. For a calendar, the stuff you get is really good. And as I said, it's never going to be that every day is amazing because it's an advent calendar. They are giving you more than what the calendar's worth. But obviously you don't get to choose what's in there. So the monetary wise, the stuff in there will be worth what you're paying, but is it worth it for what you like and what you will use? I understand not every day is going to be amazing, so as unhappy as I was with some things, I understand that, and I'm not having anything against that of like, I know every day won't be brilliant. I know they've got to have that balance to make the calendar £80. There has to be some things that are great, some things that are not so great. For me, I think that the keyring was the biggest disappointment and the necklace. I think these are meant to be two of the hero things in there, and I found them extremely disappointing. And not even just on what they are, because I understand that's a question of taste and what you like or not. These aren't my taste, but they might be someone else's. But the quality of these things, how cheapy, plasticky this is, and the paint on this and it not being adjustable, that really disappointed me. If they were good quality, even if I didn't like them, I could still see then, you know what, that's fair enough, it's just not for me. But that really disappointed me. If they're meant to be two of the hero things, I think that's quite a letdown. There are some beautiful things in there. It is a lot of fun. So basically, the question for you is, have a look with all these things that are in there, the things that you saw, well, I was going through the things that you saw and thought, you know what, I'd love that, I'd use that, that looks good. Is that worth £80 for you? Because obviously that is the experience of opening it. That in itself probably, adds value to it as well. So I see it as this for me is the main value, but I did also find the unboxing really fun. So it probably is worth a bit more. If these two things were better, I'd say yes. With those two bits that I think were meant to be the hero items of the advent calendar that let me down so much with the quality, like that being day 24 and it being really poor quality, for me was a real letdown. And so that is my main reason for saying I don't think it's worth it. It's basically, in summary, I don't think it's a blanket no or yes. So it's just about looking at those things and seeing if for what you get and what you will use and you will like from it, is it worth £80? So that is the full unboxing and review of the Harry Potter Trunk Advent Calendar. I hope you find it helpful. As I said, all of this is so dependent on your taste, what you like, what you find value in. So even though I may have been a little bit negative about some of these things, that's just my opinion. And if these are things that you're going to enjoy, amazing. That is my full sort of review and unboxing of the Harry Potter Trunk Advent Calendar. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. I hope it's helped you to decide if you want to purchase it or not. I have had a lot of fun opening it. I have really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the potions one last year as well. That does always like sort of bump up how I'm feeling. As much as I see how some of these things, I'm like, they're not that worth it. Like, when I'm opening them, I get so excited. Like, you'll see in my TikToks, I get so excited when I open them because I enjoy it so much. And so for me, that is a big factor in it. And I enjoy it a lot and do find it worth it because I have so much fun opening it. And it is a very fun advent calendar. And this is available, I believe, in quite a few places. I got mine on Argos. I think there are a few places that you can find it. If you search Harry Potter Trunk Advent Calendar, it should come up. I'll pop some links in the description as well, so that if you want to find it, they'll be there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. What do you think was the best gift in this? Which one stood out the most to you? Will you be getting it? Let me know. Is there another advent calendar that you are excited about or that you want to get or that you think I should try? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, make sure you follow me over on TikTok as well, because throughout December I'll be unboxing loads of different Harry Potter advent calendars every day in December, so make sure you follow me over there so you don't miss that. If you enjoyed this video, I'd be so grateful if you give it a thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world, and make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss future videos. I'll be doing a sort of my top 5 Harry Potter advent calendar video soon, so make sure you've got notifications on and are subscribed so you don't miss that. But yeah, thank you again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.